Howdy everybody, ArgonMatrix here. Welcome to episode 49 of the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. We gotta do a greed mode run today. Well, I don't want to do a greed mode run today. We gotta do a greed mode. I don't want to, Daddy. Don't make me do it. Just eat your fucking greed mode run. 2TR1 M0 Jed J4. Alright. We're doing Judas today. Got HP right off the bat, which is always pretty huge as Judas, because obviously our HP does not start in the greatest position in the world. Man, I feel slow. Maybe that last run I just did as Eve, I was just really fast thanks to Horror Babylon. But I just feel so slow right now, man. It's kind of ridiculous. Oh well. Anyway, we do start with Book of Belial, which is, as we've seen in the past, is kind of an A-tier greed mode item. As long as you don't leave the room too much with it. Even if you do, it's just a 3-charge item, so it'll recharge every third wave here. Not the end of the world if you squander it a little bit. A little bit. No point in using it a second time, though. Doesn't benefit, doesn't stack or anything like the Razor Blade does. That's something I've learned recently, is that apparently the Razor Blade does stack. I don't know, maybe I didn't learn that. Maybe it's like I knew that before and I just like forgot about it and relearned it recently. But yeah, the damage boost that we get from the Razor Blade does stack. It's something that it rarely ever comes up because I hardly ever use the Razor Blade unless I'm playing as Eve. And even then, only when I have it unlocked, so I'm like in my other file, so not so much right now. I digress, though. We're not playing as Eve today. We're playing as Judas, which is considerably better by most people's standards. I don't know. I like trying to make Eve work. I think she can be a lot of fun. But I do have to admit, Judas does start out exceedingly strong, and I am absolutely a fan. Oh, Lord. Alright, don't fire, don't fire. Now you can fire. Oh, man, just scatter my money, why don't you? Okay. I can probably afford to leave after this wave is complete here. And then buy some stuff. Maybe some keys, maybe an item. I saw Chaos in there. That could be a lot of fun. I think I might do that. I might go ahead and buy Chaos, which could be a little ridiculous. Gave me a Spirit Heart, so that's pretty good. Right off the bat. The shovel is interesting. Oh my god, all this fucking money. Did you see that? Jeez Louise. Alright, buy the key. Pop this really quick. The nail is interesting. It gives us the same it gives us damage upgrade just like Book of Belial. I think Book of Belial's is a little better. From what I remember, anyway. But it also gives us a Spirit Heart, the ability to break rocks with our feet. Ooh. I guess we'll give it a whirl, at least for right now. Book of Belial is really good. Oh, fucking first floor ragman asshole. This is the asshole ragman that likes to spawn like a million of these stupid heads. He just doesn't stop spawning. Thankfully, my damage is going to be good enough to toast him alive here. But if you have like shit damage at this point, you be ready to be here for a while. Get ready to push that button if need be, honestly. We got Double Monstro as our second boss. How do I know it's Double Monstro? Well, there he is right there. He heard me talking about him. But it's because he was like a little red Monstro here. The little red Monstro that could. Green eggs and Monstro. Green Monstro and ham, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, that's that. What was in... There was something I wanted to buy in the shop, I think. I think I wanted to buy the wooden spoon here, because I just feel slow, man. I'm sorry. I know the wooden spoon's not the greatest item to just purchase outright like that, but I think it was worth it. I feel better about my dodging ability, if nothing else. I should have picked up the battery in there, by the way, because I remember there's one lying on the ground in there. It's not going to come back to bite me too bad, I don't think. Regardless, we are going to probably deal with Envy in pretty short order here. Like a short order chef. Like Barbara, Under the Dome. I've never seen the Under the Dome TV series. I've heard that it's good. But I think I've also heard that it's extraordinarily different from the book, and I really liked the book. Super long, but if you're into Stephen King and all that stuff, very highly recommended. Yeah, I'll take Spirit of the Night. I also take the mark for free. Why not? We got the Leviathan transformation already. Because I think Book of Belial actually counts towards that, so that's probably why we got that. Yeah. And then... Let me just check out here. Yeah, so Under the Dome, it's like... I don't know. I haven't read... As much as I like Stephen King, I haven't read as many of his books as I probably should have. I have a couple just like on the shelf waiting to be read, but Lord knows when I'm gonna get the time to do that. That's all I can say. Oh well. It'll come around to it eventually. I'll be able to make some time for myself once I'm out of this job, you know. Once I have some actual free time. Ooh, this is good. Gives me three free. This is the Spirit Hearts. Say that 5 times fast. Okay, good stuff. I could buy a key here. I think I probably will. Don't know if it was worth it to bomb that guy, but I'm probably not gonna get the HP needed to make him worthwhile, so figured why not, and check this out. It is now Fate's Reward. Alright. Chaos has not seemed to have been doing much so far, honestly. It did give me the mark out of a red chest. I'm pretty sure that was a Chaos thing, because that can't normally happen. But still, the Chaos has not been doing as much as I anticipated. I feel like the shop and everything is still roughly the same. I guess, I don't know, maybe Chaos isn't as effective on greed mode or something, or it has a different sort of way that it works on greed mode as far as the seeding goes, but oh well. As long as it gives me a better chance to become Guppy in the long run, or get transformations in general, I'm all in, man. It gave me Leviathan already, so that's fine by me. Not that Leviathan was all that necessary of a transformation, because it's the big part of Leviathan is the flight, I would say. We already had that. Okay, that was not the greatest spot to stand in the world. I would hazard a guess to say that. Okay, stop it. Stop just taking dumb damage. It's like I can afford to take it for right now, but how many times have I been in that position where I'm like, oh, I have lots of HP. I can afford to play somewhat recklessly here, take a lot of damage, and then I'm down in the cathedral with like half a heart, and it's like, well, how did it get to this, man? You might just no, I'll buy stem cells and then just keep on going here. I might re-roll the rest of that though, because I should be able to buy at least one more item from this floor, and neither cube of meat nor jar of flies are especially interesting to me. Not to say that they're bad, they're actually both pretty good. It's just I feel like I could do a little better. Know what I mean, Jelly Bean? I'm also get to see what our deal with the devil has in store for us, so that'll be interesting. Or could it be? No, it couldn't be a deal with the angel, because I did pay for Spear of the Night. So I managed to kill that guy just in the nick of time there. Oh my god, that beast just totally annihilated Gluttony there. That was a little crazy. Alright, head on in here. I will bomb this. See what else we can get. Cube of meat stayed the same. Also got that. Hive Mind. I will take the pentagram, yeah. I think that's a pretty good option. So my damage is still, it's not lackluster, obviously. It's we're Judas, so we start off with pretty good damage anyway. But I can take any chance I want to improve it, really. Or I'd like to take any chance that I can to improve it. It's probably the better way to phrase that. I feel like I said it very arrogantly as there. It's like, oh yes, I'll take any chance that I want to improve it. I own this game. I paid for it with my own money. So I should be able to do whatever I want. It's not how games work, man. Just because you paid for it doesn't mean that you get to just stomp all over the developer's vision, you know? Ooh, Guppy's Collar would have been nice, but oh well. Not the end of the world. We still have a pretty decent chance to become Guppy with Chaos active here. Alright, can't buy a key just yet. Tammy's head, huh? That could be pretty huge. But I don't think it's huge just yet, is the thing. I think the nail is still going to be better for us overall. it depends on how our tiers look by the end of this floor, whether I want to take Tammy's Head with me. Obviously, we know the power of Tammy's Head Brimstone. That sort of thing could be good. A random donation machine. You don't often see those on greed mode here. Got car battery, which is phenomenal, honestly. For any of the space items that we have access to right now. The potato peeler is not something I'm hugely interested in. That was dumb. That was just straight up dumb. I just pressed the button instantly, so egg on my face for that one. But you know what? It does give me the chance to go pick up a key and check out the... Actually, I already have a key. Never mind. Not sure where I got it, but I do have it. Yeah, I'll take HP. More deal with the Devil Fodder, you know. I'll save Dice Shard for now, because I might want to re-roll Tammy's Head. And there's already a re-roll machine in here, so I can just use that for that room. Unfortunately, did mess up my nail play a little bit there. But it's not the end of the world. We still have good damage without the nail. I do have to remind myself that, because I've been trying to do a lot of the greedier unlocks on my own like personal save file to get them all done, but I have to remember this is not greedier mode right now. It's just greed mode, so not that they're that the two are necessarily all that different, but it's like I don't have to play as frugally, I suppose, as I otherwise might have to. Because greedier mode is a nasty beast. Or it can be anyway. I'm starting to get more well acquainted with it. Understanding the value of the dollar more in greedier mode. I do have to remember that on this save file, though, I do still have to worry about the greed mode donation machine as well, because that's something I've already gone and maxed out on my other save file. So any money I can save for that is going to be nice. Not huge, but nice. I'd honestly rather get a win than donate like 1,000,000 coins to the donation machine at the end. But if I can do both, I mean, hey, you're not gonna hear me complaining. Yeah, I'll re-roll these for right now. Let's see what we can do. We got more HP. Sister Maggie, that's all pretty bad, honestly. Invest a couple cents in this. Oh yeah, I'll take Sad Onion. That's probably all the tiers upgrade I'm gonna need for the entire rest of the game, if I'm being perfectly honest. I mean, I don't know how big of a tiers upgrade Sad Onion actually is. I feel like it's one of the heftier ones, one of the harder hitters when it comes to tiers upgrades. It's no Torn Photo, I don't think, but it's still, you know, it still does its work. It is one of the, I have to give it props for being one of the most classic tiers upgrades in the entire game. It's been around since the vanilla days of Isaac. I don't know. I don't think it was introduced in Wrath of the Lamb. I could be wrong about that because I actually didn't start playing Isaac until Wrath of the Lamb came out. I never actually played the vanilla version, so I'm not a true Isaac purist, I suppose, if you want to look at it that way. Ooh. Secrets are being exposed tonight on the ArgonMatrix show. We got enough for one more item if we want it. I don't think I want any of these though. And if I invest any more in a reroll, I won't have enough to buy it, so no sense in that. I could use Dice Shard obviously on that room. Get a reroll. But I think I'm gonna end up using Dice Shard on either Tammy's Head or the nail, depending on which one I want to take down with me. And it's still a toss-up in my mind right now, because this deal with the devil could dramatically change things. They have that ability very, very often to flip a run right on its head. I don't anticipate it necessarily, but I'd say there's at least like a 20% chance or so that that Tammy's Head could be the right option for us. The nail just grants us so much survivability, especially with car battery now. I mean, Tammy's Head car battery is also good in its own way. I wouldn't say as good, but depends, I guess. Depends mostly on the tiers. Alright. We got here. We got the little chest. I mean, I guess, now that I'm thinking about it, deals with the devil don't stand much of a chance to turn our run on its head since we have chaos, so I will just take Ghost Pepper here for flame tears. A weird, scary, cracked mouth. And then just move on. Yeah. I was considering using 1 penny for a reroll there, but the odds of it are not extraordinary. Not likely to pan out in my favor. Alright, moving on down to the womb now, getting closer, ever closer. I always get thrown off just by how short greed mode runs can be. It's like I get in my stride, I get going. I'm like, yeah, I got some good items. I'm gonna make it all the way down. I'm gonna fight Ultra Greed, and wait, I'm done. I just beat Ultra Greed. What the hell, man? Tinted Rock there. What is in here? It would have been nice to get one of those on the Tinted Rock, but that's okay. My God, that's a little ridiculous. It's good to know that the Spirit Hearts do exist. Depending on how this floor goes. No reroll machine in here, so this is all just kind of a crapshoot. Bit of a poop shoot. We got 9 lives in here, or dead cat, which I think is definitely worth taking. Wish I'd been able to take Guppy's collar earlier in the run as well, because I'd be well on my way to becoming Guppy, but I couldn't. So I mean, that's not even an argument worth talking about, I suppose. I just literally was not able to. Given how how it panned out on that floor. Unless I missed something clear as day, but I don't think so. Okay, oh god, get away from me! I'm always upset when those guys hit me. Like, those guys of all things should not ever really be able to hit you. Does the damage upgrade from the nail stack? I know, like I said before, the razor blade does. I don't know if the nail does. If the razor blade does, Book of Belial does not. The nail is in this nebulous middle ground where I just don't know. I would assume not, honestly. Because if it gave you Spirit Hearts and damage every single time you used it, that would be ludicrous. That would honestly be just flat out insane, but pick that all up. Continue with our nail charge that we got going on here. My god. Thank you for that. Thank you for helping me deal with the bloat there. Those guys are like so strong if they hit another enemy. It's just like, oh my god. They don't stand a chance. And it's like no one stands a chance against those guys. Not even me half the time. And we got triple Loki here. I didn't see coming. Something I learned about Loki, by the way, after seeing some art of him like on Twitter or something, is that the little like tufts of hair on his head, if you look like super close, they're actually like, there's 3 of them, and they're each like shaped like a 6. It's like 666, you know. It's like I felt like an idiot when I saw it. It's like, how did I never know that? But like, it's just like cool little detail. I don't know if I'm the only one to never see that. Double Skull X. Ooh. Ooh, double Skull X. That's gross, man. Oh god, get away from me. Oh, that was scary. It's okay. Like I said, like we saw earlier, we do have 4 Spirit Hearts to fall back on in the other room. I don't want to necessarily have to like fall back on all of them, but it looks like I'm going to here. Oh my lord. Why are they doing like a full heart of damage? Is that just what Skull X does? Is that his thing? Or is that just a womb thing? I mean, normally it's a womb thing, I know, but I thought on greed mode that did not happen. Alright. Deal with the devil is 2 black hearts. Hey, I mean, I spent 2 black hearts to try and get in here, so might as well get recompensated at least. Alright. Probably just worth it to go down to the next floor, if I'm being honest. It'll be the last floor that we get with a, with an item room. So hopefully we can get something nice out of it. What do we got today? We got Mom's Pearls, which you could probably tell by the cadence of my voice that I'm not super thrilled with that one. But it is what it is. I will take a key here. I probably want both of those if I'm being totally honest with you. Stigmata and growth hormones. They're both worthwhile here. Holy water is not going to be worthwhile, I don't think. Rainbow baby, not so much. Let's re-roll, because I don't really need any of these. Book of Revelations is just a strictly worse version of the nail right now. So yeah, I'm probably good for this floor then. Pop that off. Let's rock. What happened there? I don't know what that wave was. I thought it was those guys that got like, chained to the walls. That's what it looks like for a second, but then nothing appeared at all. So I don't know. These stupid brimstone ghosts are always annoying, man. These guys too, actually, they're possibly even more annoying. They might be like my least favorite enemy, just like overall in the Binding of Isaac. Those guys that like dodge your shots. Like every time I come up against them, no matter how strong I am, I'm just like, oh, did you just like fuck off really quick? Unless I'm like absurdly, ridiculously strong, like I have like super brimstone action going on or something. Because they don't dodge it to the way of that shit. Alright, well that's all 8 waves cleared already there. Hot damn. Hot bombs, checking to see. I've got a ghost pepper straight out of me. Firing fires into the stain. Oh, it's not bombs. It's not hot bombs. I don't know, man. Bomb items actually, like now I'm starting to realize, by the way, just like this is just a bit of an epiphany that I had on my own at some point here. In greed mode, bomb items are not very good. Granted, most of them do give you 5 bombs to work with when you pick them up. But other than those 5 bombs that you get from them, you're not liable to have that many bombs on greed mode or use them to good effect. So I mean, maybe that's just me. I don't know. I should actually do this. There's no reason really not to. Because like I don't see ever really a reason, except on like a super special run that I can't even fathom right now, to go out of my way to buy bombs on greed mode. That is just never crossed my mind to want to buy bombs. I thought this was like 4 little horns for a second. Thankfully, it's only 3, you know, so I mean, easy pickings here. If it had been 4, it's like, wait a minute, but you know, 3, not so bad. Balls of Steel would have been better earlier on. I can see it forever. Let's take a quick glance around for our secret room here. It's got to be somewhere here. There it is. Matchstick. I mean, gives me higher chance of finding bombs. So I mean, I guess the game heard me. What do we got? Ooh. All right. Guess I didn't have to fight for that deal with the devil after all, but that's okay. Let's move on down here. I was thinking about using the nail to crush all those skulls, but it's probably better. I think that's a bit of a too cute of a play to be very worthwhile. Let's just knock out all these fires, because knowing me, I'm going to dodge into one of them at some point here. What do we got in the cursed room today? We got the Fool. I guess I probably should just use that to warp out of there without damage. Don't need Lord of the Pits. Infamy is pretty nice, so I will take that. BFF, I don't think it's going to be too worthwhile for me, so maybe just save the rest of our money to donate? Might be the best play for us. I don't have any bombs, like I said, to try and bomb those guys, so not going to worry about it here. And yeah, just steer this one into the finish mostly here. Granted, I mean, Ultra Greed can be a bit of a stumbling block for a lot of runs. It's kind of like a weird sort of like asynchronous thing about Greed mode, is that you can have a really good Greed mode run going for you that sucks against Ultra Greed. Because a lot of the things that make a good Greed mode run work are things that like recharge every wave, or like get more powerful with each subsequent wave or something like that. Like obviously the nail here is pretty nice in this wave-based format, because I can pop it however many times I need to like recover HP. I haven't had to on this run obviously, but if I did have to, the option would have been there. Whereas on Ultra Greed, you don't get any extra charges most of the time unless you have like Charged Baby or something. So it's like the whole thing can just kind of fall apart at that point if you're not careful. Usually a run that's strong enough to make it to Ultra Greed will be strong enough to beat Ultra Greed. I would say like at least 9 out of 10 times. But there is that that off chance, you know. All right, let's just keep on fighting. I was gonna see if there's like maybe a battery for sale up there, so I could like replenish my soul hearts and then use the nail again, or I don't know. It would have been a weird play, because I want to save one nail charge for... I'm not even sure what hit me that time. I mean, I know I got hit by the spike block at some point in there, but otherwise, I don't know what it was. Some monstro tier somewhere, I guess. This stupid spike block is just in the worst place imaginable. Can we stop? Thank you. There we go. And we got Ultra Greed? No, Super Greed. Not Ultra Greed. Be a little silly. I don't think I want to fight for the deal with the devil on this floor. I mean, I could, I guess. My run is pretty powerful here. But I don't know. With chaos being a thing, I don't think it would be ultimately that worthwhile. No battery charges for sale or anything. So yeah, let's just go, man. Let's just go fight Ultra Greed. What do you fucking say? You fucking what, mate? You don't even have any special tier effects. You're gonna go fight Ultra Greed with that shit? What's wrong with you? I got good damage. Bull fucking cocky. I do have really good damage, though. You can see that right here against Super Greed alone. No bombs. I would want to bomb these guys to give me so much money. It's okay. If things get really dicey in there, I guess I can fool out. If I really wanted to. But, that seems like not very useful of a card. Should bite the bullet on that one. Some of these keys knocked out of here, if I can. Alright. These guys I can at least take out in one hit, and those fires are actually going to be pretty good at dealing with the minions, I think. Or, honestly, Ultra Greed himself, if he deigns to stand on top of them. Oh, he made a beeline for that coin. Did you see that? I was like, I can pick up that coin a little later when he's not being so hostile. And then he just, like, heard inside my head before I even voiced it. Before it was even a thought beyond my subconscious. He was like, nah, I'm going for that coin, man. I don't know, does Ultra Greed have an AI that, like, leads him towards coins on the ground? I feel like he might, because they do heal him, so that would make sense. It's like I have an AI, or I guess not an AI, just an eye, an intelligence, that guides me towards spirit hearts on the ground when I see them, so same sort of deal. By the way, if this fight against Ultra Greed does not work, be ready for 8 more fights that also don't work, and just don't work much faster. So that would suck. I do not. The worst thing in the world is getting stuck in 9 lives hell purgatory on Greed here. It's just a feeling that I cannot stomach, man. So let's hope it doesn't happen today. I think we'll be fine, judging by how our HP is doing right now. Well, that's not great. You have to remember that taking... Oh god, this is a bad place. That taking hits from Greed himself does do a full heart of damage, so try to avoid that if at all possible. These little minions don't do that much, but don't get swarmed by them either. Oh man, I just knocked them out right out the gate there. That feels so good when you can do that. Hello. Random smoke ball popping up over here. Okay. He's not making this easy on me, I'll give him that. He's dodging. He's doing... Do you see Ultra Greed right now? He's just doing his damnedest. He's like doing all the right calls at all the right times. Ultra Greed's got all the right moves in all the right places. Can we do an Ultra Greed supercut set to that song? That'd be hilarious. He does have all the right curves in all the right places, as well as being just a fucking smart ass today. But I am smarter than you, Ultra Greed. On the whole, I think. Keys, probably not gonna be able to knock all of them out here, but it's okay. Oh, come on. At least blow up a bunch of your own minions. Thank you. It's ridiculous how many of those bomb coins dropped. Look how many keys just dropped. How am I supposed to even do that? Oh well. Maybe if I had Tammy's head, then I'd be in a better spot. Probably not, though. He is just about worn down here. Should be able to donate quite a bit of money to this. I've actually been able to, I feel like on every greed run I've been able to donate a lot of money, like 40 plus coins on like every run, which is good because honestly, like filling up that greed donation machine is pretty important to the progression of the game as a whole. There is one character that gets unlocked even by that, and there we go. Ultra Greed is down and out. He's not going to bust out today. My shadow has appeared in the basement as opposed to Judas's shadow. Let's go ahead and see how much of this we can get in here. I want to do it from the back here, though, so I can actually just see the number pumping on up. Pump it up, pump it up. It's not going to get to 300, but we'll get close, if nothing else. 290 or something. And it's another character done greed mode for, so hoorah on that. We're almost like halfway through the cycle of greed mode characters, and then we'll have to do the whole cycle again for greedier mode, but let's not let that weigh us down too much here. Pop on out. Oh my goodness, we got the shadow. Good shit today. But that's going to be it for today's run. Just another greed mode run in the bank. Next time we will probably do... Actually, next time is episode 50, so we're going to be doing a challenge. But that'll be it for today's run. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and or comment down below. Helps me out a lot. And subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. I post a single Isaac video every day at noon Mountain Time. On the dot. So far, so good. So thanks everyone for watching. This is ArgonMatrix signing out. Thank you and good night.